Hi, this is Lacey, and I'm talking to you today about scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions. So what I wanted to show you in this snippet was how do you find out what a company's scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions are if they've been publicly disclosed. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. See, the first time I've used Zoom to do this, it should work. Share. All right, super. So you should see my screen now. So what I've done is I've just gone to this website called CDP, so cdp.net. This is a platform where companies can submit a standardized disclosure of their carbon emissions. It's one of a few well-trusted websites and standards that's used for carbon disclosure. There's a few others, which maybe I'll talk about later, but there's generally some common attributes and fields that are disclosed. So sometimes a bit tricky website to navigate, but if you so I've signed in, you can create a free account and just scroll to the bottom. And then I'm going to type in the name of a company and press enter. And so then what I can see is all of the disclosures that companies with the word Unilever in the name have shared over the years. So what you'll notice, first of all, of course, is the name, but then there's several different types of disclosures. I mostly use the climate change disclosure, and there's some emerging disclosures around water, forest. There's another one that's not in here, but I think there's 4 or 5 different types of disclosures. Sort of the core disclosure is going to be the climate change disclosures. That's where you can get the scope 1, 2, 3 emissions, as well as all of the initiatives that a company has followed in the past year to either increase revenue or decrease cost or risk, and the financial impacts, either the cost of that initiative and or the financial gains from that initiative. So really, fantastic source of information. Let's see, I'm going to see if this 2021 disclosure is already available. So I just clicked on that guy. Looks like it's not. I'm going to go to the 2021 then for PLC. So there he is. Let's see if I can access that one. It's loading. So sometimes these take a while. They're quite long. Great. Okay, it looks like I've also got 2020. So great. So that's basically, what you're looking for. And then there's all of these, separate sections here. You probably, if you want to see the emissions data, you can go to scope 1, 2, 3. So it starts here, and they'll give you a breakdown of emissions in this section. The other cool part that I really like is this risks and opportunities section. So you can see how a company's thinking about sustainability, but then if you scroll down, sort of the treasure trove from my perspective is the section that starts yeah, exactly right here. So what's the risk that, like, for example, changes in precipitation patterns and extreme variability in weather patterns. So Unilever identifies that as an upstream risk, likelihood, magnitude, and the financial impact. So they've already done a lot of the work to understand impact of certain risks, and then cost of the response, and exactly what they've done to respond. So you have a bunch of risks in here, and then you've also got some opportunities, which is great as well. So I'm going to op 1. You can just, search for the text op 1, and that'll start the section on, here, development of new products or services throughout R&D and innovation. And then understand exactly how they're thinking and where they've already identified initiatives to go after all of this. So there's a lot of really great stuff in here. You can see also which firm they're using if they have it in here too. So sometimes there'll be a linked document. Maybe it's in the verification section. If they're using an auditor, so climate accounting auditor, like any of the big 4 to verify or validate the process, and you'll have a linked file in here let me click on one of these and see what it shows me, but sometimes it'll be, signed by one of the big four, or sometimes it's from the public, their annual report. So anyway, so great source of information to get numbers on emissions data.